Hey everyone, as always, thanks for stopping in on the Archangel 15. Today, I want to talk about the concept of Dharma. What is Dharma? Uh, let's explore this broad-based term and understand that it has many different meanings and applies to various religions. It's primarily Hindu-based from Indian culture, but I like to say it's more like almost Eastern. It's part of Eastern philosophy. It really ties together law, religion, philosophy, ethics, and many various things together. It really paints the bigger picture, and it's primarily, like I said, Hindu based, but it also has to do with Buddhism, Sikhism, Taoism, Jainism, Islam, Vedism, and even Christianity, if you understand the precepts and the basis for the Book of Job. And I mentioned recently my channel is now in like warning status. They recently removed my free energy video part 3, and it's probably just a matter of time before my channel gets shut down. They want to bring up stuff I did in the past and flag it for some reason, and I'm actually surprised that I've been able to stay on this long. I'm very honored to bring you the truth and cutting edge stuff that nobody else dares to go. I've single-handedly on this channel identified where all the pushback is. I really believe that the basis of Freemasonry is a scam. That it was basically they've ripped off this concept and attempt to like basically refine it and use it for a very small group of people. I'm going to kind of get into that later on. But I came across this topic various years ago in theology class, and I had a general understanding of what it meant then, but it wasn't until recently that I truly came to embrace the full magnitude. And it really kind of, some people say it applies to everyone, some people say it applies to just mainly men, but like I said, this has a different meaning for everyone. So I was recently in a store that specializes in spiritual stuff, also occultic stuff, and the gentleman there, I asked him if he had any books on this topic, and he took me, he said, okay, we're going to go to the Hindu section. Went there, he didn't really have anything that I liked, and I asked him, I said, what is, what is your take on it? What does it mean? He said, the pathway that we walk. And I basically gave my definition, and I'm going to give a whole bunch of other ones here soon, but my definition is a series of personal tests of free will and character, as well as inner strength, that unlock deeper divine inspiration. I'm going to go through some of these other definitions now, and then I'm going to talk about some other stuff. Some other ones: the pathway to truth, the pathway to enlightenment, a moral law governing conduct, universal truth, the nature of reality regarded as universal truth, a cosmic law or code of ethics and moral principles of all living things, an individual duty fulfilled by an observation or a custom of law, one's duty to nature, the purification and moral transformation of human beings. That's also a very good one. The pathway to righteousness, leading by example, an obligation to respect one's position in society, the principal laws governing the universe, the essential function or nature of a thing, the body of teachings expounded by the Buddha, knowledge or duty to undertake conduct set forth by the Buddha as a way to enlightenment, the essential function or nature of a thing, an essential quality or character as of the cosmos or one's own nature, or doing what is right. I recently did a presentation on what is justice. It sort of ties into this together, and when you truly, like I said, embrace this, it really like unlocks a deeper element of mystery in life. And like as I mentioned before, how like like this little world that we see is not really the full scope of what God intended for us to embrace. Many people get caught up in the here, the now, the possessions, and the materialistic world, and there's a much bigger picture in the eyes of in faith. I guess you could say. And it kind of gets into like a reincarnation, the afterlife, and other spiritual deities and stuff. But I tend to like my definition the best, and I'll say it again. A series of personal tests of free will and character and inner strength that unlock deeper divine inspiration. Kind of like enlightenment, I guess you could say. You know, ask yourself, what does this mean for you? What is Dharma to you? It's also very, very closely tied to the concept of karma. I'm not going to do a separate presentation on karma. Karma is a lot easier to define. It's kind of like the teachings of Christ, like the first commandment, like do unto others as you want unto yourself, or love your neighbor as you love yourself. And it's basic stuff. It's like karmic energy as well. Kind of gets into, and the Freemasons, like I said, I really believe ripped this off. And like the whole concept of 33 degrees. There's 33 vertebrae in your spine, and it's like has to do with like standing upright and walking like a man. And in my opinion, there was no need for them to rip this concept off and create a fraternity of greedy, egocentric people who aim to enslave others and allow for power, wealth, resources, and genetics to be centralized among a select group of people. Ask yourself, is this what is right? Thank you, as always, for stopping in on the Archangel 15. Take care, folks.